Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Sound Channel on YouTube. We're here in downtown Las Vegas at the Fremont Street Experience on a Saturday night. Wanted to bring you the sights of the events down here. This is the lead singer here for Saliva. And so he just finished a live performance here on Fremont Street and is signing autographs on gear that fans are purchasing. So that's pretty cool. The one song that I remember by them was Click Click and then Pew Pew. But they have other hits as well. I remember them being when I was still down in Florida, and rock isn't a huge thing down in Florida, of course, so you didn't get to hear too much in the way of rock. In fact, down there, I think there was only one rock station when I finally moved out of town in 2008. So not a whole lot of rock and roll going on down there, so we didn't get to hear a whole lot. But walking now here on Fremont Street, again, this used to be open up to two-way vehicular traffic back in the day until the early 90s, at which point the city leaders and casino leaders got together and said, we are losing our lunch to the mega resorts down on the Las Vegas Strip. So they had to find a way to combat that and counteract. And this is what they came up with. This modern day pedestrian mall promenade that you see here before you now, with this overhead canopy, not framed in the picture right now. However, it's overhead. It's the third largest LED screen in the world overhead here, stretching 4 city blocks. So that's pretty cool. Came into another streamer here. There's a lot of streamers down here on Fremont. So there's a lot of folks to say hi to and get to know and stuff. Come down here to Dr. Rock and the Dr. Rock performance. These guys are actually really good, in my humble opinion, for a rock band. Now, growing up down there in South Florida, we of course had a lot of rock and roll and a lot of rock and roll music stations, DJs playing a lot of rock music. It wasn't until the mid-90s, pretty much, that they started to abandon that format in exchange for the dance and party music era. And so that's what folks tended to hear the most. But this is Dr. Rock. They have... on this particular evening, they have a substitute guitarist, and that substitute guitarist is actually former guitarist for Pantera. Old famous, well, not, I guess I should say classic, famous rock band. See if I can get close enough here for you guys. As always, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers. And so he is there on the left side, our left side of the stage, in the tank and blue top there. And yeah, you might be able to zoom in on it during the video. But yeah, they introduced him as the former guitarist for Pantera, as well as one other band that I didn't get to hear. I didn't catch the name of because everyone was cheering when they were saying that. But pretty cool stuff. But you never really get to see some big names down here on Fremont Street. Certainly, they have the summer concert series, and like I mentioned, Saliva and Drowning Pool, as well as Jet and Hinder perform down here. And they're going to have Buck Cherry, as well as they actually had Alien Ant Farm as well, but some others coming up later on in the summer, as well as Robin Thicke is another name that's popped up on the schedule. So not sure exactly which stage they're going to perform at. If they are on the First Street stage, I'll do my best to bring it to you live, if there is in fact a spot for me. It's never easy to try and find a seat, but it's always good when you have good service, and the bartenders there next to the First Street stage are fantastic. So take a look here. There's the LED canopy right there that I mentioned, stretching 4 city blocks. overhead. Golden Gate Hotel and Casino over there. That place is the oldest casino in Las Vegas. Had the first address in Las Vegas at 1 Fremont Street. And it also had the first telephone number here in Vegas. That number was 1. They also had the first neon sign, the first shrimp cocktail, and the first two-way security system in the form of a two-way mirror. So a lot of firsts there at the Golden Gate. I was in there a couple weeks ago and tried to take some video walking around, and they removed me, which was unfortunate, but it's private property, of course, so their rules and all that. So I wanted to be able to show you some of the history in there, some of the stuff that's up on the walls, but especially near their table games, they get very, very skittish about people filming in there. Now, it's weird, too, because some casinos don't care. Some casinos actually encourage it. And you would think in this day and age of social media and all that, that it would be a big deal for folks to bring attention and eyeballs to some of the businesses down here. But some of them just don't want it. So that's just the way it is, I guess. Please also check out my wife's brand new channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, here on YouTube. She does some terrific spirituality and astrology videos. And even if that's not your thing, if you could still please like and subscribe, really mean a lot to us. And also recommend her to anyone you know that may be into that topic. Really, really appreciate that. But you can see the folks down here having a good time. Dr. Rock really does put on a very good show down here. They and Spandex Nation. When Spandex Nation is down here, right now, since the beginning of the year, I think Spandex Nation's pretty much been one night a week on Thursdays from like 11p to 2a, so it's been difficult to get a hold of them, get a hold of one of their shows. You have Circa over here off to the right, which is the new kid on the block, of course, opened up in 2020. And also check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE here on YouTube. Does some sensational sunrise and sunset videos to include plane spotting and the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you don't know Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search. Prepare to be wowed and amazed. They do put on a good show, especially the lights and the sounds and all that. As always, remember here on the Vegas Dawn channel, it is the journey, where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Dawn channel on YouTube. We're so very grateful for all of you folks. We'll see you in the next one, guys.